guys, my name is Monica Ann. I am the owner of Estilo de Japón. I do soap and bath bombs, and I play around with other things. Lately my passion has been using my silhouette to create packaging for what I make here. And a little bit about myself. I started this business in September of 2016. My grandson was diagnosed with leukemia, and I was trying to find a way to help my daughter and her family help with some expenses that were growing, those kinds of things that surround a family when one is diagnosed with cancer. My grandson is 10. He has leukemia ALL type. And I kind of do this to help supplement, help pay for medications, treatments, any other kind of expenses that they have or need. I enjoy doing it. I love being creative, and every soap or bath bomb that I make is all made with my grandson Andrew in mind. So having said that, I'm going to do my first tutorial. Bear with me, I've never done this before. So with that being said, let's get on to my first tutorial. Wish me luck. Okay guys, I am going to start making my soap. I am going to be making a soap called Black Tie Event. I'm going to be scenting it with the scent Lick Me All Over. That's scent that I purchased from Maple Street Candle Company. I really like this scent. It's really got a very nice scent, and I use it and run out of it all the time. So I'm going to be doing that one. My coloring is going to be from Nurture Soap. It's the neon pink, and I really like this color. It is a very bright color, vibrant, and it goes well with the activated charcoal I'm going to be using as well. So what I do is I do the heat transfer method. I have done many different types of cold process, and I find that I really enjoy this one. This one works for me. There's many different ways to do it. No way is right or wrong. No, scratch that. No way is a wrong way to do it, so excuse me. And so I have my hard oils here. These are my liquid oils. In here I have my kaolin clay, my glycerin, my cornstarch, which helps anchor my scent, and this is my lye water. I add a little bit of salt to that to help make the soap bars a little bit harder, and I do add silk to that. And I do want to say that when you're working with lye, always be safe. Safety first. Always mix your lye in a well-ventilated area. Always wear gloves, because you just, I've had lye volcano on me, and it's not a fun thing to clean up, and if you don't have gloves on, it can be pretty serious. So make sure you're wearing gloves when you are doing your soap. Okay, so I'm going to I like to strain my, just because there's sometimes little particles in the lye, and I don't like it to be in my soap, so I always strain my soap. My hard oils are coconut and shea butter. I really like this recipe that I use. I've had great success with it, and it seems like a really good fit for me, and my customers seem to enjoy it as well. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to stir this around until it melts down. So I know I did an introduction giving you a little bit of information on how I started this business and why. But I didn't tell you other things about myself. I am the mother of 7 gorgeous children. My oldest child is 31 and my youngest child is 16. I am married. My husband's name is Stephen, and he is a 7th, 8th grade English literature teacher, so he works with the junior high kids. Myself, I am a full-time student earning my 2nd degree in early childhood education, my 1st degree being in criminal justice, and I work as a paraprofessional in a self-contained classroom, and I work with children who have profound disabilities and who are medically fragile. I also, my 18-year-old who is graduating high school this year, he has cerebral palsy, so I'm very familiar with children who have disabilities, and I really love what I do. I'm very, very busy all the time between my business and school and work, children. You know that I have one grandson, Andrew, who is the reason why I started this business, but I also have 6 other grandchildren, and my youngest grandchild is a year old. So I have 5 grandsons and 1 granddaughter who is, of course, the princess of the group. I've always been interested in art, and I used to decorate cakes a long time ago, so I really, when I started doing soap, I really loved the fact that I could, it was almost like the creativity was almost like it would be if you were decorating cakes, so I really liked that, and I would watch endless hours of YouTube just to watch different techniques, and of course I have my very favorites that I go to and will watch over and over again just to, hey, how'd they do that? And just try to you know, kind of recreate something they've made, or the ladies and gentlemen who make tutorials inspire me and get my creativeness flowing, so I really enjoy them. Okay, so my heart oils are almost melted here. I don't know, I hope you can see that pretty good. I think so. So I just kind of stir it until it's pretty, everything's incorporated, melted down, and I don't know, when I first started making soap, I tried hot process, and I just could not, I don't know, I just could not get the hang of it, and I was watching all these ladies and gentlemen who were making beautiful swirls and soaps, and I just could not, you know, I really wanted to do that, and I just could not get the hang of it with hot process, and I am just not a hot process type of person. For some reason, I just can't do it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But when I started doing the cold process, I immediately fell in love and was able to be very creative with in what I was doing. Okay, so this looks like it's all pretty much melted here. I'm gonna give this another stir here because I do, like I said, I have my kaolin clay, and oh, I also have goat's milk in here as well, so so I'm gonna do this real quick, and then I'm just gonna add it to my already my lye water and hard oils. And I will try to scrape out every single bit. I don't know, I hate the thought of it can be very expensive to buy oils and whatnot, so I try not to waste anything if I can help it. Okay, I'm going to give that a stir. And, now, I've always had the best luck in bringing it to a light trace. Every time I've brought it a little bit past that, I end up not being able to do the designs that I like. So here we go. I hope this doesn't kill your guys' ears. So that's another thing I forget to do, is burp that. See how that kind of is still kind of see-through, and it's not really a not even a light trace yet, just incorporating right now. Add my scent. This is kind of a little bit what I like here. So I'm adding my Lick Me All Over. Separate these now, because once I get them into their containers to mix their color, I'll be stirring it some more. So, and I don't really want it to get too thick, so I'm gonna kind of set it there, and then I'm gonna pour these off into here. I hope you bear with me. This is, like I said, my first tutorial, so I hope that it is worthy of your viewing, and I hope I'm able to help some of you. I know when I started I had a million questions, and you know, it was sometimes hard to find help, but the ladies and gentlemen are pretty helpful. Huge shout out to Crystal Aldridge, Sea Light Candles and Soap. She's always been very willing to help and give advice, and she's a very, very sweet lady, and huge shout out to her. So she's been the inspiration of many of my creations, along with Royal Appleberry and the Duchess of So. So, okay. So, let's set this aside. And I'm going to add color. I hope I'm not in your way here. I mixed my colors with some of my liquid oil beforehand. I didn't add oil. It was oil that already was going in my batch. And I just put some aside and mixed my color with that. So, honestly, I hope I got enough color in there. I think so, but we'll see. Trial and error. Sometimes things aren't always perfect, but that's okay. I mean, that's how we learn, right? Okay, so towel, paper towel. Mix up this pink. Oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of a baby pink, I think. Hey, to my son Noah, I went ahead and did the tutorial filming. That didn't turn out black, did it? Turn out some more, I guess. Alright, let me add a little bit more to that. Ooh. Shoot. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of a gray. I'm making a huge mess here. Mix it a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to scrape off this. Ooh, I see you. Okay. I like that. It's kind of a dark gray, but that's okay. I like that. That's not bad at all. Okay. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to wipe down my area. when I was a kid, my mother used to tell me to, when I was cooking, clean up my area as I went, and I wouldn't have such a big mess when I was done. She was right, and I've done it ever since. Okay, excuse me. I have these little things. I line them. It has a little design, and I put it on the side there. And so I'm gonna put those on the side and do both. So this side too. So those will kind of be the walls there inside, and I'll add some depth and texture to it. Pretty design. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, looks like it's getting a little thick here. Okay. So I'm going to start by kind of pouring and alternating. And that's all I'm going to do today. I'm just going to kind of alternate the color. Okay guys, we're back. Funny thing, yesterday when I was doing my batch, I was talking away, and all of a sudden I looked up and realized that you guys were no longer hearing me because my camera had turned off and the battery had died. So chalk that up as being a experience for the first tutorial, so I apologize for that. And hope that you didn't miss too much of what I was making. I don't think so, but that's one thing I'll need to make sure to check every time before I make a tutorial. So with that being said, I unmolded the soap this morning, and as I was telling you, I was going to use one of these like, oh, what do they call them, impression mats. And I peeled it off, and I was really happy. I was like, wow, that really made a really pretty design. So I don't know if that's focusing in. I hope so. I really like for you to see the detail in it. Really very pretty. Added some glitter to the top. I don't know if this camera is giving this soap justice, so I'm gonna have to play around with the settings, I think, too. So let's go ahead and get this baby cut. Okay, I'm gonna cut off an end here. I really love making soap and bath bombs and kind of playing around with new things. Try to shower jelly. Makes me very happy and helps me to relax. Oh, going the wrong way, shoot. Helps me to relax, and my husband doesn't mind because then he gets to kind of do what he would like to do. Lately he's been on me about a motorcycle, so we'll have to see about that. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just going to cut off an end piece here. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, that's not a bad for a first cut anyway. It's kind of pretty. So let's try another one. Oh, I like that. And I like the little design on the side a lot. I think that is just the coolest thing. Look at that. It smells so good too. Oh my gosh. I think I said that this was my very favorite scent of all time. So, nice. Okay. I was playing around with some packaging last night after I did the batch, and I just really love my Cameo, and I'm just so thankful to my husband for purchasing that for me so I can have something else to play with. I mean, it's, a lot of people are leery in buying home crafted soap, and so you just, but if you're adding cute packaging, I'm finding that people get more interested, and I don't know if that's because, the packaging is drawing them to the soap more, or I don't know. I don't know. But it seems to be working, so I'm happy with that, and I'm told by my customers that once you try the soap, you're addicted, so that makes me happy. I don't think I've purchased soap in, since I started making soap and my first batch cured. We always use what I make, and I like to give it to coworkers so that they can try it, and makes nice gifts too. And I also use my coworkers as little guinea pigs to try new products I've made, so that they don't complain much about that, that's for sure. They like that. When I first started making soap, I put together a focus group to see. I told them that I'd rather them give me the feedback than have an angry customer tell me what was wrong. So I did a focus group, and I've always had very good feedback. One of the feedbacks that I got was that I glitter too much. So, but what is life without glitter, right? I mean, I don't know. So I try not to do that as much. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for being patient with me on my very first tutorial. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Have a great week.